Spring is in the air. That means the boys are going to be back on the field, tuning up for the fall. We got spring football very close. And of course, the Kalen DeBoer era is about to be unleashed. So we got Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama here to break it all down. Join Stephen every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's right here on YouTube, 6:30 Central, in my own words. Stephen, good to see you. You look springy with your nice, colorful shirt on.
I appreciate it. You got to get the spring flavor on here with this powder blue here or sky blue here on a Monday. I can mention, Mark, spring practice begins for Alabama Monday, March 4th. So that will begin the Kalen DeBoer era and seeing what kind of a team can he have structured together that Crimson Tide fans can really, truly appreciate going to the fall of 2024. So spring ball starting up here March 4th.
So let's start with the quarterback position. And unlike our situation last year, where it was a guessing game as to who was going to emerge with the job, of course, Jalen Milroe took it, ran with it, had a bit of a stumbling block against Texas, had to watch the USF game, and then boom, learned a lot and took control after that. Comes in 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions from last year, 12 rushing touchdowns. Just your thoughts about Jalen Milroe, his development, what more you would like to see out of him this spring going into summer camp?
We saw a lot out of him last year, Mark, in terms of just the exponential growth. He took so much leaps and bounds after the struggle there against Texas, though he made some plays in that game, being benched against South Florida and had to watch that game with Tyler Buckner in there, but of course Ty Simpson coming in relief on those two big 80-yard touchdown drives there to win 17-3. From the Ole Miss game to throughout the remainder of the season, we saw huge growth from Milroe from a passing standpoint as well as a running standpoint. Also, what I want to see him take another step is his decision-making, but also the accuracy and the timing on short to intermediate passing routes, 10 to 15 yards on either side of the boundary. That's an area of his game that he struggled with a season ago, and I want to see him make that improvement in hitting those receivers on either side there of the boundary. Also, the decision-making in terms of knowing what you want to do with the ball quickly, not holding on to the ball so long. Of his 44 sacks he took last year, quite a few of those were him holding onto the ball entirely too long. So making quicker decisions within his reads, and then also that short to intermediate passing game, getting an uptick more is what I want to see from him.
Stephen, Julian Sayin made a decision to move on to Ohio State. Ty Simpson has been in the program a few years. What does the backup quarterback battle look like?
It's going to be intriguing, man, when you look at Ty Simpson, Dylan Larnigan, and the transfer from Washington, Austin Mack, who followed Kalen DeBoer. So going to be intriguing to see which one of those three ends up being the primary backup, or could one of those three possibly take the job from Milroe in spring ball? It's going to be very interesting. You got Ty Simpson, who does have knowledge of the system, been in here going on his third year, in the program. A young man that came in the 2022 class, former 5-star from Westview High School in Martin, Tennessee. A guy that does have a strong arm talent. You look at Dylan Larnigan, who came in the 2023 class from a powerhouse high school, Brookwood High, in Georgia. So he has a lot of promise himself, played high school baseball and football at Brookwood before coming to Alabama. And then you have Austin Mack, of whom has a lot of familiarity with this Kalen DeBoer type of system. A guy that's 6'6", 220 pounds, possesses a lot of promise. So all three of these guys are in the running to either be more than just the primary backup, but one of these three is looking to maybe take the starting job from Milroe. So it's going to be very fun to watch this quarterback room here in spring practice.